Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is a Let's Play Digimon Story Hacker's Memory Part 69! In the previous video we got our asses kicked by Arcadiamon. Very slowly, the most embarrassing kind of defeat. The one where we got beat so bad I started to think maybe you're not even supposed to be able to win this fight. That was not true, because we lost. We're back. We've got a more sound strategy, but it still could be better. Chaosmon's a little... he's our only real way to purge debuffs, aside from Sakuyamon. But Chaosmon, he's literally a double-edged sword. He boosts all damage we receive by 30% with his passive, but we also do 30% more damage, so that might help us blast through this dude in one turn before he can start doing his crazy lifesteal shenanigans. So I think we do want to go ahead and protect wave. Really, what we need is we need to be able to get protect wave off before, like, we need to do damage, then protect wave before he can lifesteal. We just weren't really able to get that going. I'm trying out Seraphon. He's one of our only max level Digimon. So I think he might be a little bit better than Sean Greymon since his special attack is actually light-based. Now this. You think support end works? I don't know. I feel like he's probably immune to helpless, but I kind of want to try it. The problem is Chaosmon will almost certainly die. Keeping him alive is going to be very hard. Helpless works. Now, I don't know if that works against his special moves, because like the stat boosts that Ryuji has been using are like not real stat boosts, or like not normal moves, so those pierce the helpless, which is kind of what I thought. I thought it was either they weren't going to do anything. This is actually really good, because we're going to be able to protect wave off after doing damage, so he won't be able to lifesteal. That's pretty good damage. That's actually about as much as Sean Greymon was doing. And then I guess you just blast him, get rid of those stat buffs. I think we just won. Yeah, we won. It's just that easy. Because Seraphon is going to be able to one-shot him, I think. As long as he can't heal. Like, we finally got what we needed to happen, which was Sistermon going after, we dealt damage, but before Arcadiamon. I think you just go for direct damage. Even if you don't quite one-shot, as long as he doesn't use his special, we should be able to kill. It's just that easy. I mean, it helps actually using like a max level dude. I mean, granted, Sean Greymon's not like low level or anything. I think Seraphon just works better there. And the extra damage boost. Like, if it was basically just came down to Chaosmon, like his extra flat damage boost from his passive, which I believe applies to the whole party. I think that's how passives work. I'm pretty sure they're for everyone that's actively in. Like, I mean, we were so close to winning on the first, like, our first burst damage attempt. We just didn't quite have enough to take him down. So, I think that's a good fight. It's definitely gimmicky, but it's not as bad as Matadormon. Like, it's a good gimmick fight. Like, once you kind of have the counter, which is just being able... Really, I mean, the counter's just having enough damage to one-shot him, basically. And having a way to nullify damage. Which really... The problem is, I don't know who else you could use besides Sistermon. That's kind of the problem with a lot of the gimmick fights that rely on... That are like... The enemy has really high lifesteal. Is that Sistermon's the only one with AoE protection? Like, I know there's some characters that have damage nullification moves, like Craniamon, Jessmon, but those are only on themselves, right? I don't think Craniamon's applies to the whole party. I know Justmon's doesn't.
どうして柔道を捨てたんだ。お前がいればチームは続けられた。それなのに。
That it is a little. I do feel kind of like stupid that we lost in that last fight, just because I feel like we should have been able to win easily.
みんな、お前に心酔して集まっていたんだ。俺じゃダメだ。お前じゃないといけなかったのに。なぜ理由も言わず去っていったんだ。答えろ、サラダ。言わなかったんじゃない。言えなかったんだ。どうしてチームを続けられなかったのか。あの頃は説明できなかった。でも今なら言えるぜ。全部思い出したからな。俺はな、リュウジ、ガキの頃にもダチを守れなかったことがあったんだ。
Oh, they I kind of forgot about the I guess they had forgotten about Yugo, right? That had been wiped from their memory.
仲間を失ったのはアンダーゼロが初めてじゃなかったってわけさ。ずっと前から俺には人の上に立つ資格なんてなかった。重度の仲間はそのせいで犠牲になっちまった。
Whoa, wait, people actually died? They've always just kind of implied that people got hurt.
アンダーゼロで仲間を失った時、そのことを思い出したんだ。記憶じゃなく感覚でさ。
I don't think they've ever explicitly stated that anybody died in the Under Zero raid, right?
だから重度から逃げた。また同じ過ちを繰り返す前に俺をもう一度リーダーにと押せ。お前から逃げたんだ。柔道を離れたのはそれが理由だ。答えになったかよ。そうだ。それに自分にはできないって言うけどな。お前リーダー向いてると思うぜ。フーディエはいいチームじゃねえか。俺はこれから昔見捨てちまったダチを助けに行く。そうしなきゃ何も始まらねえ。お前にも向き合えない。そんなことができると思うのか。柔道はもうなくなったんだな。ああ、そうさ。
Once again, feeling like a third wheel here.
俺は俺の居場所を取り戻しに行く。あばよ、リュウジ。
I mean, Ryuji still has the evil red aura.
あとはオタクの好きにしな。
I have a feeling this might not be over just yet. Oh wait, it's gone. Never mind. JK, he's cured. Well, I mean, everyone's waiting, so let's just go back together. I mean, y'all had insurance on the Huddy Cafe, right? It's not that big a deal. Well, I mean, they want you back, so you gotta go back. That's the one thing you can do right here. Oh, Chitose, he's here.
又吉さんに頼んで病院から連れ出してもらったんだ。今頃病院は大騒ぎだぜ。
ったく警察に誘拐させるたとんでもないやつだ。
千歳無事だったのか。
We can't tell a lie.
おう、 そういうことだ。
Define great.
リュウジ、お前何人様に迷惑かけまくってんだ。
I agree with the sentiment, but did you really have to throw Wormmon?
エデンでは飽き足らず、東京中で暴れ回るとか何考えてんだこのタコ。いくらハッカー
I mean, he definitely needs some sense slapped into
も
him.
があるでしょうがボケ。しかもお得意様のザクソンの幹部ボコボコにしやがって。俺たちこれからどうやってフーディエ切り盛りしていくつもりだっつうの。ハッカーっつったって一応客商売なんですけど分かってますか。
He's going off, dude.
そんなんだからお前ネットカフェの経営だって俺が何度もフォローする羽目になるんでしょうが。そうだよ、しかも店だよ店。前回ってお前シャレになんねえだろうが。修繕費いくらすと思ってんだ。デジモンによる災害って何災。保険屋さんにどうやって納得してもらえばいいんだっていうの。
Oh my god.
によって俺の大好きなバイトちゃんの働き口。
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about if the insurance company would work for the Digimon destruction thing. That's pretty good.
ま、大体こんなもんだな。
I guess he got a lot of time to mull over what he wanted to say when he was in the hospital. I feel like I wanted to say something, but I forgot. I got lost in all that dialogue.
リュウジ、俺はもう大丈夫だ。だから、お前もちゃんとしろ。
Oh yeah, also, it's not entirely all his fault. I mean, he was possessed by an ancient evil. So, I mean, you know, you can't entirely blame the ancient evil because some of his feelings were actually genuine. It basically just amplifies the negative feelings.
ごたくはいいから帰ってこい。兄弟泣かせてんじゃねえよ、兄貴。
Yeah, the only thing you can do now is try and make things right.
へへ、俺が言いたいことは全部言われちまったな。
Everything?
俺は
I mean, yeah, there's still this thing.
アルカディモンが。
リュウジ、千歳。
Oh, okay. So it can eat humans now. Oh, okay. Goodbye, Ryuji.
嘘だろ。
That was a little fucking random. I mean, I kind of knew something was gonna happen with the old arcader there. Definitely felt a little too. I mean, not easy, but I feel like that's been set up as the main villain, and we still have 2 chapters to go. So.
悪い、お嬢。結局間に合わなかった。
And we made it in time. We just kind of dropped our guard.
みんなのせいじゃないよ。アルカディモンの暴走は誰にも止められなかった。今度は私も行く。お兄ちゃんを助ける。
助けるったって。
She means we're gonna save our brother. That's what she
ア
said.
ルカディモンを完全に倒してお兄ちゃんを奴から解放するの。
そりゃ俺だってそうしたいけどさ。アルカディモンがどこにいるのかもわからないんだぜ。フェイたちの情報網にも引っかからないみてえだし。
I'm pretty sure he'll show back up again.
大丈夫。これがある。
What? She's
イータ
oh.
安心して。襲ったりしないから。これはイータービット。
She's Hugo from Ys Origin.
千歳を助けた時にイーターをハッキングしたでしょ。その時できる限りの情報を引き出しておいたの。これはその情報をもとに私がプログラミングして作り出した新しいイーターだよ。
I don't know if we should be using like eater tech, to be honest.
新しいイータ。
これを東京中に配置すれば監視の目を増やせる。アルカディモンも見つけ出せるはず。
The real question is, do they shoot laser beams out of the little eye holes? They look like they should.
お嬢、寝てたんじゃねえのかよ。何こんなもん作ってんだ。ちゃんと休んでなきゃダメだろ。
お兄ちゃんを助けるにはこうするしかないもん。時間をちょうだい。 すぐ準備するから。私も心配だよ、エリカ。一度しっかり治療を受けようよ。
Oh, she'll be
せ
fine.
っかく上白優子が治療を受けられるようにしてくれたのに、エリカ全然おとなしくしてないんだもん。
そうだ、ここはお嬢が折れる番だぜ。治療を受けてこいよ。リュウジを探すのはそれからだ。リュウジが戻ってきたってお嬢が元気じゃなきゃ意味がないんだからな。
やだ、お兄ちゃんを探すのが先。ビットの調整だって残ってる。
I mean, it's a
人任せ
giant
にはできない。
flying monster that likes to attack people. I don't know if we need advanced surveillance to find
い
it.
やでもさ、
ダメ、
そうは言っても
無理。いや、絶対嫌。
I mean, you can't stop her once her mind's made
お
up.
嬢。
You don't have the will, Chitose.
エリカ、何よあんたまで。そいや
Oh my god. Wormmon. Didn't we just say, hey, you need to rest and take it easy, and Wormmon just fucking bashes her? I mean, not that she doesn't deserve it.
何してんだアホ。相手病人だぞ。
ー、安心して。峰打ちだよ。
峰ってどこだよ。
I mean, you did chunk Wormmon at like fucking like a 90-mile-an-hour fastball at Ryuji's
仕
head.
方ないよ。こうでもしないとこの頑固者は治療を受けないもん。
You could have just like, you know, used your webs to restrain her.
私がエリカでもそうするし、エリカが私でも同じようにして治療を受けさせたと思う。
なんなんだお前。
It's because Wormmon has become Erica and gained her violent tendencies.
なんかどんどんお嬢みたいになってきてんぞ。これもお嬢と記憶を共有してる影響なのか。
I mean, they're basically the same person at this point.
そう、つまり私のすることはエリカの意思でもあるってこと。さあさあ、今のうちにエリカを治療室まで運んじゃおう。
そういうもんか。ま、俺もまだ長時間は動き回れねえし。
Well, you got us. We're always ready for grunt work.
いいお目付け役ができたと思うとしますか。お嬢のことは頼んだぜ、ワーム。
任せて。イータービットの配置も私が代わりにやっておくね。
It still just gets you every time.
こりゃ頼もしいわ。
Quack, quack, quack.
なあ、そんな場合じゃないのはわかるけど、お前時間あったら掲示板の依頼見といてくれないか。
It's really not the best time.
こんな騒ぎ起こしてまだ依頼が来てるかわかんねえけど、フーディエはリュウジが帰ってくる場所だ。ちゃんと守っておきてえからさ。
Alright, only because you asked nicely. Even in Arcadia, there I am. Kind of an interesting title name. Hey man, we're getting the memory up. So I think from now that we've got even more memory, I think we want to always have Sistermon in the party. We want to always have a strong attacker of each type. And then honestly, we probably want Chaosmon. Just so that we're always ready. Because basically what keeps happening is like regular fights we crush. Like we can't lose non-gimmick fights basically. But we don't always have the answer to gimmick fights, like not being able. Do you have support in, by the way? You don't. It's very odd. I feel like you should have that. Granted, support in isn't actually that useful, just because as we saw, it doesn't actually work, especially on a what you call it, like any of the boss fights where they have their own special moves. But the problem with Chaosmon is he's just so freaking fragile. Like, we gave him some defense, but his HP gain is so small. I wonder if how much HP do you gain if we make you durable? You get 3 extra by default. We'll probably have to mix your stats around. Like, I don't think we need int on you, really. you do good damage, but for the most part, I think it's more important just to keep you alive since you do take the extra damage as well. So you're already super fragile, and you take bonus damage. Yeah, that's actually, I wonder if that had any, that probably, I wonder how multipliers work in this. Like if this 15 and 30, like if they stack, or if they're multiplicative. Or like, you know, whether the modifiers, because I'm pretty sure they apply to the whole party. I'm like 90% sure. Because the problem is, I mean, Sakuyamon is good for purging stat boosts, but a lot of the times we're fighting virus types, like a lot of your bosses are virus types, so she's not as good there. Just because it's very hard to keep her alive. But yeah, we do want to, we have enough time to do at least like one case, or at least start a case. I put a bunch of vaccines just for backup in case the plan didn't quite work out. So who have we not used? Oh yeah, Mastemon, we could have used you. I kind of forgot you existed. Have we used Lilithmon? I know we had her in the party, but did we ever actually use her that much? Put you and Lilithmon in. Just because we've got so many, vaccines. So I think Affinimon can get ditched. But now that we have the memory to support more party members, or more strong party members, I feel like having at least one strong attacker. Like, I probably want to put Rosemon in for Seraphmon. We'll keep using Shine Greymon a little bit. He just wasn't quite as good in that fight as Seraphmon, just because he doesn't have a very strong light move. And he's also, you know, he's not max level. So you have 380 ints, whereas you have basically the same offensive power, but the extra multiplier for light versus dark made you better there. I think this is good. We've got one good attacker of each type. We've got some our good supports. Feeling pretty decent here. So let's throw you in. Let's throw you in. And let's throw Herpymon in. Yeah, that seems good. All right, let's try and knock out a case. But overall, I do like that Arcadiamon fight. Oh my Jesus God, there's so many. They added 6 cases? 5-star difficulty? Oh boy. Well, we'll start with, well, territory captures are off-screen. Believing in God. Okay. C Angemon Metal. Is that Chaos Angemon? Is that the... Wait, which one is that? I'm thinking of Metal Isn't there a Metal Angemon? I don't know, dude. I don't remember all the, Oh, it's you! What's up? I don't want to do Evil Dragon Run Amok. Oh, I bet it's gonna be a Megidramon we're probably gonna fight there. Since we don't have a ton of time, let's do the easiest one first. I think at this point I've pretty much resolved to do all side quests on screen, except for like territory captures, because I don't really have enough to talk about usually to keep going for 30 minutes of just battles. The client is, or like 20 minutes. The client is a woman who works at the Metropolitan Office. I'll contact her and ask for details on the case. Hello, I've been waiting to hear from you. And granted, this LP going on for longer is fine by me, because I don't actually have anything to replace it yet. I know what I'm replacing the other 2 series with, but, or like, well, I know 2 of the next 2 Let's Plays I'm going to do. And I guess technically 3, because obviously I'm gonna play the next Trails game, because I've endeavored to play through that whole series. Which is, quite a behemoth of a task, because there's like 9 games, and it took me a year and a half to get through 3 of them. Just to make sure, you're the person who's taking my case, aren't you? Thank you, this matter is more than the staff and exterminator can handle. Since those monsters appeared on the roofs, pigeons and crows have been flocking here. The area around the Metropolitan office is covered in their droppings. That's the main problem. It's resulted in a mountain of complaints from staff and people who live nearby. And it's getting worse. We need you to drive the monsters away. The birds should go somewhere else once they're gone. Even if they do stay on the roof, the exterminator will be able to deal with them. We've restricted access for people's safety, but the elevator to the 40th floor is still operational. Once you reach the 40th floor, take another elevator and you can get to the roof from there. Got it. Guess I'm heading to the roof of the Metropolitan office to drive away some Digimans. Hell yeah, brother. Who are you? Why are you in our home? What do you mean this isn't a Digimon home? It is. We live here. Oh, fuck. You got us, dude. Yeah, you're lying. Bad humans should be punished. Are you actually stepping to us? Do you not see what's going on? Get out of my face, you big disgrace. Did my man just take off his head and chunk it at us? It's an interesting approach. I mean, this is like Whiplash, going from the Arcadiamon fight to this. So we probably want to try and use any of our weaker Digimans here. We haven't done anything wrong. Why are you picking on us? He's evil. He'll kill us. Let's get out of here. I mean, you're making me feel like I'm the bad guy. We're just evicting you from your home, okay? How's it going? You chased them away. Thank you. How many? Oh, is that it? I think there are still a lot more up there. Keep up the good work. You know, what's a little light crimes against humanity between friends? So I mean, we want like AoE, I think. Well, granted, you don't have AoE, but we'll pretend you do. So go to the 40th floor. Can we just go straight up there? I didn't even know you could get into battles in the main room. Kinda thought that'd do a little bit more damage. I think Kirbymon's gonna finish it off here. Or not. That's also an option. Oh, this is fine because it's the layup for Rust Tyrannomon. Ho ho ho. He's roaring. I think, is this the 40th floor? That's the 15th. Is this the 40th floor? I've explored all the floors of the Metropolitan office off screen. There are a lot of items, nothing super useful. I think there's like maybe a memory up around there. I can't really remember. Honestly, these enemies are weak enough that we can high security it up. Also, I guess we could see if there's any story. Oh, well, never mind. I didn't even see you guys there. I was looking at the Digiline. We don't have to listen to some human. Who do you think you are? If you won't shut your mouth, we'll shut it for you. And, you know, talk a big game. Let's see how long that lasts. Fortunately, it's not the greatest AoE move. I mean, it's actually a great AoE move, but it's not great from a raw damage potential. I mean, it'd be one of the few moves that Purge's stat boost makes it, like, amazing. That feel when you can't even do enough damage to get through our passive per turn region. It's like when we were fighting Rapidmon at the beginning of the game. You know, I've been saying, like, I don't even know if the passes affect everyone. Obviously they do, because the regions affect everyone. I mean, like, I was not, like I said, I was 90% sure, but I should have been 112%. Because obviously passes affect the entire party, because everyone gets regen. Like, it's a very obvious effect you can see. I hate to say this, but let's get out of here. Also, I wonder if they stack. Like, if we put Rosemon in, do both of the heals stack on top of each other? 3 more! Excellent! But the report says there are still 3 left. Okay. Nope, just, being the bad guy. Just out of curiosity, I kind of want to check. And plus, I mean, you know I love using Rosemon. She's so good. Hello, Mr. Birds. We got a Crowmon, a Ho-Ho, a Ho-Howmon, and a Gerudomon. Man, this is making me realize I love all the bird Digimon. Like, everyone we fought. Except Peckmon. I don't really like Peckmon very much. But all the others, I'm big fans. We don't listen to no human. This is our sanctuary. No humans allowed. He won't back down. Fine, let's show him what we do to foolish intruders. Die, human brat. Little rude. Don't hit Rosemon. I mean, it really won't do very much damage, but don't do it. I'm just gonna get absolutely dunked on. I feel sorry for you. I mean, not really, but oh, you got a little bit of heft to you. That looks like that stacks. You pretty much all have AoE. I can't remember. Savage Emperor AoE is its single target. I'll take out Gerudomon just because I feel like you're gonna. Well, honestly, is this? I think this might one shot regardless of acceleration boost. So I don't know if there's any point in doing it. And besides, even if they live with like a little bit of HP, we have AoE on everyone else, so they'll get chipped down. God, I just love the lifesteal. It's not even necessarily all that great, just because a lot of the times, like, you're at max HP already, but it just feels good. I mean, it's an interesting strategy, given the same character are stacking status barriers. Didn't even spread them out. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna hate on your strategy, even though I do think it is leading to your quick demise. You've actually got some heft to you. Don't texture me, bro. Don't dot me. I don't want to be a little sprite boy. So acceleration boost would have actually been good on the Ho-Howmon, so we might try it. I mean, you could at least you cast it on yourself this time. I think not, well, no, you're not actually light based, so get blasted. Hey! Yeah, so that's definitely healing for 11%. So those do stack, which is, it's not amazing, but it's neat, I suppose. We really should have switched Arcadiamon out. I don't know why we kept him in this entire time. We may not even, do we even have a good data boy in the back? We don't, so it's actually fine that we kept him in. Doesn't really matter. Oh, the slow. I love the slow slaps for some reason. They're just so satisfying. Farewell. It was nice knowing you. You have now deceased and turned to dust. We've done it. Really, we should have sent in Seraphmon just because he does way more damage. Foolish intruder, why do you want to take our sanctuary from us? Money? To make the little request go away? Bird droppings are causing problems for the people who own this office? Ridiculous. This land was originally a lush forest until humans came along and cut it down. The birds told us. Humans stole the birds' home, and now they have the audacity to say it's the birds that are the problem? They make me sick. We're not the ones who should leave. It's the foolish intruders, the humans. Now get out of our sanctuary. Can't defeat me? I mean, I feel bad, kind of. To a degree. You intend to persuade us with some clumsy lecture? As we just said, this is our sanctuary, but if you're so determined to drive us away, we'll just have to take the birds and find a new home. Okay, that's fine. And it's not because you persuaded us. If we have to stay here and listen to your drivel on, our sanctuary will be more of a hell. Grudamon, Chromon, and our feathered friends, it's time to leave. Let's go. Mission accomplished? We won? Thank you for driving the Digimon away. My colleagues and the residents are so glad everything's back to normal, but our problems might not be over yet. A colleague just told me that lots of Digimon and birds have shown up at another facility operated by the Metropolitan Office. I suspect they're the ones that left our roof. Now that facility is covered in droppings. Luckily, it's rarely used, so we'll just keep an eye on things for now and see how the situation develops. If we drive them away from there, they'll probably just relocate somewhere else. It must be painful having their home taken by humans. If we do it again, we'll end up going around in circles. Also, they might blast you. This problem isn't going to be easy to solve. Well, that's a problem for other people. So let's turn in our quest and end the video. I'll do an important one next. Probably Senpai Rehabilitation? What? What? Alright, we'll think about what we're gonna do in the next video. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.